piece of paper.
So, Rich, you want to start with the date and stuff, and then we'll go into attendance?
Sure. Do we have quorum?
I don't know, but if you want to start by announcing the public hearing, then we can do attendance to figure that out. It's up to you. Or we can do
Sure.
attendance.
Yeah, we can do that. This is a public hearing first. Good evening, everyone. It's 6.
Good. Sorry.
When to start? Yeah. Good evening, everyone. It's 6:51 p.m. This is the beginning of the public hearing and the full board meeting. We're going to take
Give the
attendance
date.
now.
Give the date,
Thursday,
Richard.
February 26th. Thank you,
Right.
Sandy.
You're welcome.
2026.
Yes.
And nobody read the public hearing last we
No.
checked. So Cynthia is on her way. The board chair, Rich Reynoso, is here. Oops.
Yes.
And so just so everybody's aware, the meeting location canceled on us due to the weather. And that's why we're meeting remotely, because of the state of emergency, which allows us to do so. Veronica
Okay.
Castro is present to my knowledge. Is Hazel in? Does anybody know?
I don't see her yet.
All right, so I'll just call off names, and if they're there, yes, let me know. Harry Santella. Ryan Barthel. Stephanie Bonilla. I'm pretty sure I heard Patrizia.
Yep,
is
I'm
in.
here.
Okay. Junior is away, to my knowledge. Stacy Ann. Alex. Rabbi Fuchs. He may not be able to join us via video, so we'll mark him excused at minimum. Kenneth Gelnick. D1 Jones. Deborah Kowalik, sorry. David Levitt. Kadara Lowe. Juan Luciano. Jacqueline Lutnick.
Here.
Okay. Damaj Nasser.
Here.
Perfect. Herbert Isoa. Myra Nunez. She might be away. I believe I saw Naomi.
Serious infections like hot some face.
Shradoin.
No, not yet.
Joanne Rubino is trying to call me. Here, do you mind calling her back?
By the way, Stacy Ann just came on.
Okay.
I'll call her, Jeremy.
Okay, great.
Hi, guys.
Let me mark Stacy Ann.
We can pick up the
Juanita.
Okay.
Joanne, like I just discussed,
Go ahead.
Oral's here.
Oh, here we go.
Abdus. Lisa Soto, I think I saw a Lisa. I'm not sure if that's our Lisa or Lisa Valella. Okay, Christina Stevens, we heard.
Yeah.
Dear Taylor, I believe I saw him.
Dear, yeah,
Okay.
Dear's here. Also, Stephanie Bonilla is also on.
Okay, so
And
just
Lisa's here
remember,
as well.
I just remember to count.
Alliance is on.
Okay.
They got to
So-
put on their
Yeah, they have to have their
video.
camera on to count towards quorum and attendance. Joseph Thompson, Sandri, we have Lisa Valella.
Here.
Okay. And Janice Walcott. She called, so Harriet, maybe you could reach out to her too. She may need the link sent to her if you want to send her the link.
Did you count Naomi?
Yes. Dwayne Williams.
I'm present, Jeremy.
Okay. Jeanette Wilson.
I'm here.
Will you
Okay,
stop?
so that's 16 out of 37 members. That is not a quorum. I'm going to make the board members that are present co-hosts.
Oh, David Levitt just came on.
Okay.
So
I
As they
think-
come in,
I
if you
think a
don't
lot
mind.
of people think that, the meeting starts at 7. Give them at least another 5 more minutes, I think. Yeah, if I see anybody else come on, Jeremy, I'll let you know.
Yep. All right. So that increases our total slightly.
Oh,
So-
and
Jeremy,
Al-
who else did you want? Jeremy, who else did you want me to call?
Well, you probably just need to send Janice the link.
Right.
You could try calling her, or sending her the link, texting it to her, really.
I saw Alex's name pop up.
yeah, Alex is here.
Yeah. So if it's not clear, like if you just have Lisa or Alex, sometimes it would be helpful if you actually rename yourself, your full name. Okay, I see Alex. And I see Joanne.
Jeremy, can you kindly mute me?
Yep.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to start again. If I start making everybody that's in the meeting a co-host, you can also mute individuals. If somebody wants to help me out with that,
Can you hear me?
is
Yes,
that Debbie?
it's Debbie.
It's Debbie.
Yeah. Thank you.
Is anybody, Chris? I know you're a co-host. Are you able to mute Christina?
I'm gonna do that.
But with Trelegy, I can finally
Jeremy, Janice didn't answer.
medicines in one pill. Trelegy keeps my airways open for a full 24 hours. It prevents future flare-ups. Once
Joanne is on, Ryan's
Sandy.
on, Cynthia's on.
Sandy, if you can get a habit of muting yourself until you're ready to speak, that'd be helpful. TV in the background.
Did you have Stephanie Bonilla?
Yes. Who'd you say, Rich? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Cynthia, Joanne, and Ryan.
Cynthia, Ryan, and Joanne.
Yes.
So what is half of 37 plus 1? So what's half of 36? So it'd be, no, what's that?
19. 18 and a
19?
half.
So then we have 21 currently. So we have a quorum.
Okay, great. Well, Cynthia's on. I'm passing the baton.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rich.
Do you want me to share the agenda at all, Cindy? Would that be helpful or?
Sure.
Okay.
Do we have a flag for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes, we do. Just give me a forgot about that. I can share that too.
And in the absence, you just point north.
Yeah. Well, give me a second to pull it up. I don't want to be accused of not being patriotic. Fortunately. Okay. Is Harry in? Or no? All right. Well, I'll
Harry.
share.
I don't believe he is, from what I can tell.
Okay. Well, I'm
Nope.
ready to show the flag when you are.
Sure. Shoot.
Okay. You see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, what time is it now? It is. Oh, we have one more minute.
Okay. So I can
Give me
start.
1 minute.
I'm gonna make everybody else co-host that joined.
Okay.
So again, well, it's easy to identify Herbert, but sometimes people, if they just do their first name, it's hard to know that they're a board member.
So, Jeremy, is this a request on mute kind of situation?
No, right now, hold on. Once I finalize making everybody a co-host, I can mute everyone and then we can request unmute. It's up to you. Right now, anybody can basically unmute.
No.
If it becomes a problem, or if you just want to head off the problem now, we could do that now.
Let's just head it off now so that we're able to, because this is confusing enough for many of us.
Yes, no, it's like 2020 all over again, Veronica said. All right, so allow attendees to unmute themselves. I'm muting all. And then as I make you a co-host, so Cindy, you should be able to unmute yourself. I did make you a co-host. You want to try that?
Yep.
Yep. So as long as I make you a co-host, you should be fine. Just going through the list for the rest of our board members. And I already reminded everybody that they have to have their video on to count towards quorum when we start the meeting. I mean, we do have a quorum, so whenever you're ready.
All right, so I am ready. Meeting call to order at 7:01 p.m. Good evening, everyone. Today is Thursday, February 26, 2026. The time is now 7:01 p.m. Welcome to the public hearing and full board meeting of Bronx Community Board 11. Pursuant to the executive order number, I believe it was 58 by the governor, we are able to have this meeting fully virtual this evening, while still maintaining our open meetings requirement. Let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, Jeremy.
Let's play Jeopardy, shall we? We have these categories for you in the first round. First, lifetime. Can you follow that up? But we're going to do.
Everyone, let us rise in a way that is meaningful to you for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America, to
to the republic for which it stands,
And
one
the
nation,
nation,
under God,
God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
liberty,
liberty and
and
justice
justice
for all.
for all.
Moment of silence for our fallen first responders and medical and military service personnel, and for those suffering throughout the world. Thank you. Moving on to the reading of the conduct statement. Does anyone want to take that on? Hearing no takers. Community Board 11 meetings must be held in a professional and hostile-free environment. The following rules of conduct are applicable to members of the public, Community Board 11, and Community Board 11 staff. Any action or behavior that disrupts or interferes with Community Board 11 business will not be tolerated during any Community Board 11 meeting and may result in the individual being asked to leave. If the action or behavior continues, this may be considered disturbing the peace and the appropriate authorities may be summoned. If the meeting is held remotely, the person may be muted or expelled for the remainder. Repeated violations by the same person or group of people may result in further action by the Community Board. All public speakers must address the full board or the committee with their concerns. Electioneering for a position other than an officer of Community Board 11 is prohibited. Engaging in acts of violence, including threats, are grounds for immediate suspension of the right to attend meetings pending review by the Ethics and Disciplinary Committee, or Ethics and Bylaws now. Respect the equality, diversity, and privacy of all people by respecting and valuing differences of culture and opinion. Refrain from unpleasant or disparaging remarks and other actions. Abstain from all forms of harassment by actively discouraging it. Disseminating false information is prohibited. And as I mentioned earlier, before we went officially online, no one signed up for the public hearing portion of the meeting. So we will move on to the gallery session. I think Camelia might be running late. Is that correct, Jeremy? She's not on? No.
I don't see her on.
Okay. We can circle back to Camelia. Next up is Robert Press. Is Robert on?
Yes. I will request to unmute him.
Yep.
In the meantime, Harriet, I did text message you. If you could check that, please.
And a reminder that speakers receive an initial 2 minutes of uninterrupted speaking time. Those registered in advance will be called upon in the order they registered.
All right, I requested him to unmute. He should be able to unmute himself. Maybe not. I can make him a co-host temporarily. See if that works. Bob? Mr. Press? Now we can come back to him.
Okay. And I heard recently from the fabulous Miguel Dyer District resident who wanted to speak on committee meeting cancellations. He actually was in an accident last night, and so he will likely not be able to join us. Do we have Zaid Naji?
Yeah, he's here. I saw that. And
Okay.
I'm going to request unmute. I don't know if you can. Said?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, and I appreciate the opportunity to speak. As you guys know, Lur Yemen is part of the district, and the Yemeni Americans in the city of New York is a growing population. And in the times we live in, there is a demonization. There is people who trying to demonize my community and immigrants as a whole. And in a challenge like that, we are forced to show our true face. My community, led by the Alliance of Yemeni American, which is an organization I preside over, we are holding an iftar on the 7th of March to show you guys the full picture, the real story. A lot of us take their information from traditional media, and usually they come with agenda. We as a community want to show you who we are. We want to show you our country, the people, the food. So we are here to invite everyone to attend the iftar. I think Jeremy might have the flyer, and maybe Cynthia, if you guys could help us send it to the board members. And one thing, I'm a firm believer, and also my team, of breaking the walls that exist between community. At the end of this, we all are human that have red blood cells, the red blood in their veins, and we all inhale oxygen. And the walls that exist between us are done by, it needs to go. And this is our effort to break the wall. And finally, and this is very important to me, I am an advocate of having conversations between people and between different communities. And having a conversation doesn't mean I come here and speak only about the positive of my community. Every community have positive and every community have negative. And we are here to extend the hand to clear the picture when it's wrong. And also if there's wrong coming from our community, we are extending the hand to cure the community. This is the American story that we came here seeking, and we want to enrich this great country by our culture. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zaid. So if everyone has not yet received the invitation, Jeremy and I will follow up and make sure that you all receive it March 7th, 2026.
I can unmute Cynthia.
Okay, great. Thank you, Zaid. Does anybody have any questions for Zaid?
I have a question for Zaid.
Shoot.
Zaid, if I can't stay the whole time, would it be disrespectful to leave early?
That's a good question. Zaid, are you still there?
I'm still there with you guys, but I couldn't unmute for a second.
Okay.
First of all, no, it's not disrespectful. However, you're gonna leave good food for others. I don't know if you want to do that.
All right, I'll try to move things around. Thank you, Zaid.
Take care.
Thank you. Anything else? Anyone else? I don't see any hands. All right, so we'll circle back to Mr. Press on minutes. Are you ready?
Cynthia, can I apologize to Zaid? Zaid, I will not be available. I will be in West Africa. I have death in my family. Mother and daughter has passed away. It's a very sad time for us. And now I am in Portugal, but I'm here.
My condolences to you and to your family. And this
Thank
will
you.
not be the only effort we are holding in our effort to show the real face of our community. So see you in the future.
Thank you, Christina, and you have our condolences as well.
Cindy, can you
I
see
plan
the
on
hands or-
attending.
Okay. Debbie.
Okay. All right, Mr. Press, are you ready?
Yes,
Go on.
ready? I want to thank the district manager and staff for the quick job of getting the January 2026 minutes printed, of which I do have some comments on. But first, on tonight's agenda, I see in committee reports under Leadership Committee, Propel New York. That was withdrawn at the leadership meeting and not voted on, so how could it be on tonight's agenda? There are certain ways that it could be put on, but it can't just be printed on the agenda. As per the January minutes, on page 3, Chair's report, item C, just home announcement. What was the announcement? There's nothing there, it's a just home announcement. Committee reports, Leadership Committee. 2, Stillwell Avenue. The DM provided information on the site. What information was provided? It doesn't say. Now, on page 4, old business, C. Rodriguez reported that she and Jeremy are trying to set up a walkthrough with DOT. It should be the chair and district manager. And where was this walkthrough? It's not printed. 6 lines down, C. Rodriguez reported that after discussion with Jeremy on who should have access to the board social media page, it was decided for now only that the office staff and myself would have access. It should be the chair and district manager, and the myself should be changed to the chair. On the motion to go into executive session, there is no reason written why the board went into executive session as is required. Lastly, why are there no December 2025 board minutes, full board minutes? The attendance was recorded, so there had to be a meeting, and there are very few, if any, committee meetings minutes on the website, so the public does not know when the committees met and what was discussed. Thank you. Any comments?
So Bob, I'm gonna go back and listen to this meeting and take all your notes down. And you are correct. With regards to committee meetings, there are a lot missing. I actually had a conversation. Sorry, my cats are running amok. I was actually having a conversation with the staff today. We're trying to catch up on old minutes and, committee meeting minutes. We're missing committee meeting minutes from a lot of the from the committees. There are a few people who are very diligent about it, Patrizia being one of them, Dier being one of them. So, it is a work in progress, and we're working on them, Bob, I assure you.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm sorry, I printed on 2 sides. Anything else, Jeremy? Was there anybody? I think that's all. Camellia is not here,
just-
correct?
Manny from the library, but also before that, I did put in the chat in the future, if you have suggestions for the minutes, I agree with some of those. Sometimes you don't need details. If the information is provided, you want the details, that's what the recording's for. But Manny from the New York Public Library is here, and he did reach out to me before the meeting about speaking, not realizing it was remote. He's not the only one that reached out to us with that concern. So
Okay.
if you want, he's here.
I'm fine with it.
He should be able to unmute.
Yes, I'm here. Hi, good evening, everyone.
Hi, Manny.
Can you hear me fine?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So first off, I'm going to be speaking on, because I'm doing Morris Park as well. But before I jump into that one, for Allerton, we basically got free English classes. These are just drop-in sessions, and it's more for advanced English. And this is sponsored by the Mayor's Office of Immigrant Affairs. And these happen on Thursdays from 12 to 2 p.m. There's no registration required. Anyone who wants to join can do so. It's an 8-week session so far, where we just finished today, the 3rd week. So there's 5 more weeks left to this. In addition to that, later on in the month of March, so March 30th to be exact, on Monday at 4 p.m. for teenagers, we're going to be starting a DMV written test, like the practice sessions. so that people can come study the chapters so that they could feel better prepared for their DMV test, that practice permit test. So we're going to be starting now. We're looking to do that monthly. The first one's going to be Monday, March 30th. Lastly, for Allerton on Saturday, March 7th, we're going to have a Bengali folk dance, which is something new. It's a paid vendor that's coming in, and this is for children and families, and that's going to be at 2 p.m. Saturday, March 7th. Now, for Morris Park is continuing their book discussions, and they have theirs Saturdays at 11 a.m. So they're continuing their book discussion. They'll be having their book discussion Saturdays at 11 a.m. In addition to that, on basically right here, I got oh, this one passed. Sorry about that. Their Bronx lecture series, Bronx History lecture series is going to be continuing, and the next one's going to be The Birth of the Bronx Part 1, which is on March 21st, 2026, which is a Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. And then that'll continue. The second part to that is March 28th from 2 to 4 p.m. And it'll continue every month. They got 2 in April, 2 in May, and then 1 in June as well. And I believe that's it. I send out monthly email blasts. If anyone would like to be added to that, feel free to email me. It's my first and last name, Manuel Martinez at nypl.org, and I'll add you to my email blast. And that's it.
Great. Thank you, Manny. If you don't mind, would you just add the email to the chat in case anybody wants to jot it down?
Perfect. Will do. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Thanks.
Okay.
All right. I see Camelia is not on. She might join us for next month. So we'll move on from there. Ms. Afua, am I saying that correctly? Let me see if we can request unmute.
Yeah, I made her a co-host. She can do it.
Okay. You can unmute yourself.
I think it's the correct pronunciation.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I actually have 3 concerns. I've been a Bronx resident at the same address for since 1964 when my parents bought the house. I left to go to Ghana in November 7th of 2025, and I was very disappointed to come back and find all this snow. The temperature there was 86 degrees. One of the concerns I have is that the diner has not shoveled the snow coming down Herring Avenue from Boston Road until the end of their fence. I'm also very concerned because there was a very serious rat infestation in my home just before I was getting ready to travel to Africa. I believe that a significant contributing factor to that problem are 2 vacant houses at 3231 Herring Avenue and 3229 Herring Avenue, where the garage doors are not completely closed. And so in the summertime, we had a serious problem with skunks being in there. And now it seems as though, I don't know where the skunks have gone, but now clearly the rats are there. I've done a significant amount of abatement in my home, trying to close up the holes or however they were getting into the house. The challenge is, of course, is that the houses along Boston Road to, I guess, the middle of the block before you get to Burke are connected. And so this rodent problem is significant. The other problem that I'm having here is that I left to go to Africa in November of 2025. I would say starting in September of 2025, a white Ram motor has been parked outside my house. The car never moves. I've spoken to the owner and asked him, please move his truck from outside of my house. I want to put a pod there so I can empty out all the furniture from my bedroom to make sure that there are no ways that any mice or rats can get into my particular bedroom. And it's as if I have never said anything to this young man. And so I'm very concerned about this white van, New York State license plate KYF 3525, which my daughter has indicated to me and other members of the block have indicated to me that from November to now, this van continues to be parked there. So those are three concerns that I have, which very much impact on my ability to enjoy living in my home. So anything that the community board can do in terms of reaching out to the health department or contacting the diner about shoveling the snow would be greatly appreciated, because at 71 years old, I'm not trying to go out there and get injured. I'm trying to get to Boston and Gun Hill Road. So anything you can do to assist would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you. Jeremy, did you have something you wanted to offer?
Yeah, first of all, is anybody gonna be timekeep? I forgot since Harry's not here.
I can be
I-
timekeep.
Thank
I'll be
you.
timekeep. It's fine.
Thanks,
All right.
Rick.
Can I
that's
just-
first- Yeah,
Can I just slightly address something
Sure. Sorry.
with the matter of? I know with the matter of the diner, the diner went out of business a few years back. That's number one. Number two, if you put a 311 complaint number in about the diner with the snow situation and reach out to Riley's office, they've been tackling a lot of snow issues in that district. They just tackled a few issues that I've had concerns with the past few days. And I saw sanitation doing an impressive cleanup today in that district area. So if you put the 301 number in, reach out to Councilmember Riley's office. They will definitely get on that really quick. They got a great relation with the sanitation.
Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that, and I will do that immediately.
Yeah, in the meantime, I already drafted an email to the health department because I know the address of the diner, but Afua, if you don't mind emailing me, you should have my email address still, but if not, I should have yours. The other property, if you don't mind sending me that to an email, that'd be helpful. But I have an email ready to go to the health department about Boston Road.
Thank you. And
Thank
also, Rich added some links there with regards to the rat concern as well. So you can just peek in on those links also, and CC as well. Just a reminder, please, in order to try to keep it a little orderly, if we can just raise our hands, board members and members of the public alike, just so we can try to keep some semblance of structure. Okay, is that it for gallery, Jeremy?
I know we had one other member of the public that expressed interest. I don't know if they're in. I see one phone person who called in on the phone. I could ask to unmute that person, or we could just move on. It's up to you.
If there's anyone in, I guess, in the participants list who would like to speak in the gallery, can you just raise your hand? I'll give you 1 second while I go through my notes.
And whoever called in, it would be *6 to unmute. Joanne has her hand up, Cynthia.
Go ahead,
Hello?
Joe.
Hello?
Yes.
Who's that? Hold on.
Hi, this is Officer Val from 49 Precinct Community Affairs.
Oh, yes, shoot. Go ahead.
Hi. So for the Herring Avenue resident, I just wanted to give my email address so she can send me the information for the vehicle that's parked in front of her house, and we can send it over to our Q team, and they'll be able to either ticket it, tow it, or whatever has to be done. So I just wanted to give my email address really quickly.
Thanks so much.
So it's going to be Kiana.
Go ahead.
KIA. KIANNA.DELL2@NYPD.org. You can just send me a picture and the location.
I'll share it in the chat.
I just did.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. Did you say
And on-
Joanne had her hand up?
Joanne has her hand up, but we also have the commander of the precinct in the meeting as well.
Oh, you know what? I will. Joanne, give me 1 second, please. Let me go to the commander just in case they have to leave the meeting.
Hi, I'm just joining. I didn't know if there was anything particular that you guys needed me to discuss. Um, is there anything in particular?
Well, if you don't mind introducing yourself,
yeah,
because some
that'll be
people
good.
don't realize you're the new commander.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so sorry about that. Hi, everyone. You can see me a little bit. I'm sorry, I'm driving home, but I'm Captain Julianne Stapleton. I have been in the 4-9 now since September. Some of the things I usually do when I go to these meetings is I give a little update about what we've done, how we've ended the year. So for the year 2025, we did end slightly up in crime, but the crime that really impacts the command is mostly property related crime. So it's going to be like the vehicle thefts, the grand larcenies, which involve people stealing rims and tires. And yeah, those are the primary ones that drive the command. We also had some it's specifically targeting the elderly and stealing their neck chains and things like that. So that one is definitely very, very concerning for us and always a priority. We've also seen recently in the last couple of weeks an uptick in like moped robberies, which is something that comes and goes in terms of crimes conditions that we're dealing with. But so far for the year, we're definitely trending in the right direction. We've been really going down in most of our crime categories. So I'm hoping that we can continue to keep up that momentum going forward. That's what I've got. If you guys have any questions about anything, I did hear about the issue over on Herring. We could definitely follow up on that vehicle. If there's any other concerns, I'm here to listen.
I had a quick one. Good evening. The shooting on Thwaites, any updates?
You're muted. Commander can't hear us, I think. You can hear us?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hold on.
Jeremy,
I didn't make her a co-host. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
That's my fault. Hold on. Where is she though? Captain. Okay, here she is. Hold on. All right, now she should be able to unmute. You should be able to unmute, Commander.
All right. You guys can hear me now. Okay, good. Yeah, so in terms of Thwaites, we have been able to make an arrest off of that. Unfortunate, it was a homicide. The person did not survive and succumb to their injuries, but we were able to make an arrest and identify the people wanted for that.
Thank you.
So anything else you can't is an investigation. So, but we're grateful that we have made an arrest on that.
thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Okay, I will go back to Joanne now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question when Joanne is done.
Joanne, can you unmute? Jeremy, just for attendance purposes, Lisa Soto, I think,
Yeah.
is on. Okay.
Joanne, hold on. Joanne has a problem unmuting. I think she maybe jumped out of me and jumped back in, so I got to make her a co-host again. But in the meantime, I did
I have
request.
Patricia?
Yeah, very quickly. I just update the situation about the charter school because I know things were good and I know that the snow has a lot to do with it. But even before the snow, we had, like about 2 weeks ago, including now with the snow, It's like a simple path for me to go from Lydic Avenue down to Pelham Parkway. It took me 20 minutes. That's like not even a minute ride. The backup is insane because there are buses parked on Pelham Parkway and on the service road. I don't know. Is there going to be something? There was no one directing traffic. I don't know. It's just crazy.
So I'll just answer off to that. That situation is going to, it is just not in the best location, right?
Yes.
It's at a major intersection. There's only 3 roadways that cross Pelham Parkway, and unfortunately, it's right on the intersection of one. Every school that we go to, we're gonna find that we have this backup of traffic because everyone wants door-to-door service for the precious little angels, and they are precious little angels.
Of course
But
they are.
unfortunately, it inconveniences everybody for that 1 hour of time in the dismissal zone. So it has improved, but it's still going to be a major pain because it is in a very major intersection. Some of the efforts I've taken, I've had meetings with DOT to see if there's anything we could do with them in terms of like I'm trying to do anything that I can, but DOT seems to be not really something that I don't even know what recommendation I can make with that, but it's
Right.
not going to be really that. It's pretty much a non-starter there. I've spoken. We've requested traffic agents, but like everything else that's going on in public service, there's so much
Confusion.
shortages. There is not going to be anyone that they could designate, and I've submitted several requests for that. Even for like a short-term thing, put in requests for traffic agents, and I can't get them. So there's definitely not there. I mean, we do have the school crossing guards that are posted there. They help as much as they can. I've tried to do this. We've done that pattern switch just to even make sure that they're safe at that intersection, because I've seen the school crossing guard having cars coming at them from 5 different locations. So
I know.
20 minutes of a backup is definitely inconvenient, but still progress in regards to where it was, where the buses were coming out of the alleyway and making that backup 40 minutes. So I think,
I'm
I don't
wondering.
know that.
I'm wondering. I'm wondering if the school could change their dismissal pattern. Like it's like multiple schools there. Maybe different grades get dismissed and begin at different times. So they get the same amount of school day, but so it alleviates all the traffic of all the kids coming out and the parents coming, because a bus shouldn't even be parked on Pelham Parkway. I mean,
Yeah, they do have staggered dismissal times. So I mean, unless they staggered it like over a course of 3 hours, which
No.
could not happen
No.
because that would not be a school day. They do
Yeah.
have staggered dismissal times and arrival times. And this is the best. We sat down and brainstormed many different ways. This is unfortunately the best thing. And again, it sucks because there's only 3 roads that we can cross over, and Williamsbridge is also another big problem as
I
well.
know, and that's what the problem is. From the service road, from
So-
Williamsbridge Road going down, it's a disaster.
So
It's
2
Yeah.
things. We have questions about which schools, and I think that I think we should take this to the Public Safety Committee. We should try to get this on the agenda for
Yeah.
next.
Very big thing. All right, thank you, Captain Stapleton.
No problem. Thank you.
I wasn't sure which schools either.
It's the charter schools right
I think it's
across-
Icon.
Icon. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. And then Joanne said her question was addressed. Okay. So if there is nothing else for gallery, I don't see any other hands up. All right. We will now close the gallery session. And move on to our elected officials. I think I saw the Bronx Borough President's office here. Kenny, are you here?
I am here.
All right, it's all yours.
I'm going to ask for just a couple more minutes of extra time, but I will go through it as quickly as possible. The Bronx Borough President extended the the community board's applications and reapplications to March the 1st. The link is on her website. The Bronx Borough President is supporting the governor's $8 billion investment in childcare, which will significantly expand access and reduce costs for parents as low as $15 a week, and supportive of the 2K, 3K, and 4K proposals. The borough president has spoken extensively. The Bronx has seen a spike in rent stabilized evictions. The BP is on top of this, as well as protecting immigrant communities. You must have a warrant. We've been having a lot of calls regarding that. The borough president is condemning aggressive federal enforcement tactics that harms our communities. The Bronx Borough President will be hosting a resource fair Wednesday, March the 4th, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Bronx Borough Hall Rotunda, 851 Grand Concourse. The Bronx Borough President and the Bronx LGBTQIA+ Task Force presents Love is Love is Love Galentine's Day Dance. It's going to be held on Wednesday, March the 4th, between 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. at Metate Mexican Restaurant, 600 Bergen Avenue in the corner of Westchester Avenue. Wear red and black if you can. The Bronx Borough President is holding Bronx Iftar Unity and Diversity Thursday, March the 5th at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Bronx Borough Hall, 851 Grand Concourse. The Bronx Borough President is sponsoring a Bronx Borough President's Cup at PS 70 chess tournament open to all Bronx residents and students. That's Saturday, March the 14th. PS 70, 1691 Weeks Avenue. Trains are D to 174th Street and 4 to 175th Street. The Bronx Borough President has rescheduled due to inclement weather the Dominican Heritage Celebration Month. It will be now Wednesday, March 18th, 2026 at Grand Slam Banquet Hall. And our Bundsman Constituent Services Unit is located at 851 Grand Concourse in room 123. The number is 718-590-3500, 718-590-3500. My number is 347-213-0375, 347-213-0375. A mindful Ash Wednesday, mindful Ramadan, happy Valentine's Day, happy President's Day, happy Lunar New Year, Gun Hai Fa Choi, happy Black History Month, and go Yankees and Wepa.
Thank you. Do we have anyone from Councilmember Feliz's office? If you can just raise your hand for me. In the meantime, I'll move on to Councilmember Aldabal's office. I see Sophia Brown here.
They should be able to unmute. I thought I made her a co-host.
Sophia,
Yeah,
you
she
should be
is.
able to
Maybe
speak.
she's preoccupied. The request unmute.
I did. All right. We can circle back to Sophia. I see Kavan here with Councilmember Riley's office.
Hello, good night, everyone. I am Kevon Bold from Councilmember Ali's office. We have a few events going on, as well as some updates of constituent services that we're offering. You could start with the budget stuff or discretionary budget application recently closed, but we are about to start participatory budgeting. The voting for that will begin the week of March 29th, and that will end April 6th. In terms of community events, we have our monthly community conversation starting. We have our monthly community conversation. This month will be education and family services. We had to reschedule that one because of inclement weather. So the new date will be Thursday, March 14th. Doors open at 6 p.m. And that will be taking place at MS 113 Richard R. Green. The address for that is 3710 Barnes Avenue. That's 3710 Barnes Avenue. We also sponsor a food distribution at the YMCA Those dates are on Thursdays, and next coming one will be March 5th. After that, it will be March 19th, and that starts at 10:30 a.m. That's at the Northeast Bronx YMCA, and those are first come, first served. We are also offering free tax prep. You just have to call our office to reserve. Sorry, you just have to call our office to make an appointment. In our Quad City office, those are done. The appointments are for Wednesdays, and in our Gun Hill office, they are on Fridays. Once again, you just call the office. We will schedule you with the date that works best for you, and they go from 10 to 3, so regular business hours. We are still offering help claiming unclaimed funds. That is in office once a month. Um, It's the even months in Quad City and the odd months in our Gun Hill office. And always, if you know any veterans who need services, accessing any benefits or any hardship that they might be going through, on the fourth Thursdays of each month, we have the Veteran Advocacy Project in our office who offer assistance with that. And that is all the updates I have for you guys today. I will be leaving my information in the chat. So if you guys have any questions, any concerns, you can reach out to me and I'll direct you to the proper person in our office. Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you. Okay, let's see. Any questions for Councilmember Riley's office? And let's see here. Do we have anyone from the mayor's office? Okay, Sophia, are you back? Let me request unmute. Can you unmute yourself now?
Yes, I think so. Hello.
Okay.
Hi, sorry about that. Hi, everybody. For those who haven't met yet, my name's Sophia. I'm Shirley Aldabal's Chief of Staff. I think you've met Patrick on our team and the council members come by, but I haven't had the chance yet. So excited to meet everybody and hopefully be in there in person soon. Only a few quick updates on our end. You know, and the reminder, our office is on Williamsbridge Road. We're now have more staff, so we are fully staffed opening. We'll be there 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. I'll put our information in the chat. We'll also be sending out a postcard mailer soon with the contact information for the office to the large amount of folks in the district to, you know, make more folks aware of that. As others have said, the main thing right now is with the snow issues, with Councilmember Riley's office is doing as well. You know, if there's issues within 13 where you have sidewalks haven't been, you know, shoveled or unsafe areas, especially bus stops, corners, especially areas by schools, by senior centers, those kind of things, please flag them for us. We can highlight them for DSNY, also put in with 311, and we can follow up on those tickets. But that's something in that district our office can do, and we've been able to get some different areas fixed. So hopefully we continue to be able to do that, and hopefully things melt soon as well. And then we're doing a final push for pre-K and 3K enrollment for the Free City program. The deadline is tomorrow. So if you, obviously for yourselves, but also if you know any families or any like schools, social media groups, things like that you think that could use that information, please feel free to share it. There's stuff on our social media as well as on the mayor's, and I'm sure the community board has shared as well. And so that's something we are working to push as much as possible. And then, yeah, otherwise we're in the beginnings of budget meetings, and the discretionary budget application is closed, and we're excited for that process for to meet with all these organizations. So looking forward to that and the budget meetings in the city. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll put my contact as well in the chat, and excited to officially meet you all and beyond. And everybody stay warm and safe.
Thank you, Sophia. Are there any questions for the council member's office? I don't see anything right now. And then just to go back to what Jeremy posted in the chat. Alina Dow is no longer our liaison at the mayor's office. I don't think we have gotten any names yet on who is, no? Okay. Go ahead, Jeremy.
I did get somebody, Justin Freeman. I did ask Chris for that that email to everyone on the board. He did, but I've still have to touch base with them.
Thanks.
It's not the first time.
All right, so moving on to, let's see, nobody from the mayor's office. I see, is there anyone from the controller's office? I don't think I did see anyone from there. The public advocate's office. Okay, hold on. Bronx District Attorney's Office. Representative Ocasio-Cortez's office. If any of you are on, just raise your hand and I'll come back to you. In the meantime, I think I see Joe McManus was around from Representative Torres's office. Joe, you should be able to unmute yourself.
Okay, I just did it. Thank
Great.
you. Joseph McManus representing Congressman Torres. One major thing. Congressman Torres did not vote for the ICE budget. There's been rumors that he did, so I just wanted to lay that out there. First and foremost, another thing that we started recently was a newsletter. I put the link in the chat, but it's Richie Torres, one word, .house.gov. And you go down, you look for a newsletter, you press on the link, and you have to put your name, and your email address. And if you have any federal issues, please email me at joseph.mcmanus@mail.house.gov. That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I do want to add a little editorial with regards to Representative Torres. I attended a roundtable recently regarding some changes to loan caps for professional designations. I am a nurse. That's an important issue to me. And as soon as I reached out to the representative's office, they jumped on it, invited me to be part of a statement on that. And there's draft legislation, I believe, on that issue. So I suggest if you want to visit, Richie Torres's website and just look it up, see what you can find and support that. I, as someone who is an advanced practice nurse who relied on her education for, I relied on student loans for my education, and I've been able to serve so many people in that time. Please just do a little research if you want. Reach out to me if you have any questions. And yeah, I just wanted to share that. Off my soapbox now. Do we have anyone from Senator Bailey's office? Senator Fernandez's office. I think I see someone here. Is that Michael?
Yes, hi. How are you?
Excellent. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Yes. So good evening, everyone. My name is Michael Martinez. I'm the Senior Constituent Services Manager for New York State Senator Natalia Fernandez. Just a quick little list of stuff going on. Obviously, we are in budget season, and Natalia has been to and fro from Albany, championing several bills on the table. One big one I have here regarding SCREE and DREE, the senior citizens rent increase exemption and the disabled rent increase exemption. Senator Fernandez and Assembly Member Karines Reyes are fighting for income eligibility for New York City rent freeze programs to be increased from $50,000 to $75,000. which would help more seniors and people with disabilities to remain in their homes. The budget focuses on lowering everyday costs by cracking down on insurance fraud, increasing accountability and transparency for insurers, expanding homeowner discounts for damage mitigation, and demanding fiscal discipline from utilities to help reduce bills. That's the big one there. Let me see what else I got here. We have free tax prep pamphlets at our office. That way you can figure out what free tax prep resources are around the district. Originally we had the Unclaims Fund Day scheduled for the 23rd of February, but obviously with the snow that got pushed back. It is going to be relatively soon. Unclaimed funds, that's in collaboration with the New York State Comptroller's office. Make an appointment, sit down with the representative there, and make a claim to see if you have unclaimed funds under your name. You can call our office at 718-822-2049, and then we can make an appointment for you. Let me see what else I got here. Property tax exemption renewals are due on the 16th of March. Please also note that the deadline for homeowners to renew their their SCHE, DHE, and clergy exemptions is March 16th. Properties owners who must renew their benefits have received letters in the mail. If your constituents do not renew, they could lose their benefits and their property taxes could increase. Please review the eligibility requirements for SCHE, DHE, and other benefits. I believe that is on the website of New York City Department of Finance. Yes. And that is all I have for today. Like I said, our office number is 718-822-2049. You can reach me via email at all lowercase letters, MMARTIN@nysenate.gov.
Excellent. Thank you. Let me just see if there are any questions, any hands up so far. Okay. In the meantime, moving on to Senator Rivera's office.
Oh, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Great. Thank you. Good evening, CP11. Best wishes to Miguel Dyer. I hope he's doing okay.
Thank you.
And Chrissy Stevens, I'm so sorry for your loss. I hope you're taking time to recover, and best wishes to you as well. I'm Jasmine Torreblanca, and I work with State Senator Gustavo Rivera. And I will continue to attend the general board meetings for the next couple of months. But Michael Torres from our office continues to be your liaison, but you're more than welcome to reach out to me, reach out to him, call our office. You can reach us at 718-933-2034, or you can stop by our district office located at 2432 Grand Concourse Suite 506. I will include that information in the chat. And on March 3rd, NMIC will be holding a free tax prep clinic. And I'm also going to drop another link in the chat for you to access the flyer, as well as our newsletter flyer and WhatsApp channel flyer. You can find here. And I just want to let you guys know that our office has canceled the event we were going to host on March 5th with the Department of Buildings. I'm not sure if Michael was able to share the flyer last month, but that is no longer happening. That was March 5th, which is coming up. Not happening. And additionally, I just want to highlight that our office has been deeply committed to protecting civil rights and ensuring that our constituents or New Yorkers are treated with respect, dignity, regardless of their background. So to help our community navigate this difficult time, as you all may know, our office has created a set of palm cards, Know Your Rights palm cards, which I will share another link, but this one's for you if you're interested in obtaining some to share in the community. You can just go ahead and request them. We can mail them out, or you can stop by our office and pick some up. They've been very useful. And yeah, thank you everyone. I hope to see you all in person next month. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you. Next name is Assemblymember Alvarez's office. I think I saw someone.
Yeah, they were in. I don't know if they still are.
Perhaps not.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Okay.
Evan's in though for Sakara.
Evan, I'll turn it over to you.
Hey, thank you so much. Good evening, everybody. Thank you to everyone who celebrated and celebrating Black History Month. We held our Black History Month inaugural dinner at the Bronx Zoo last Friday, where among the honorees was Captain Stapleton, and we were very proud to have her with us. The assembly member obviously has been up in Albany. We're heading into budget season. However, the assembly member is required to designate priority bills throughout the session. The first set of priority bills are A263, requiring the Secretary of State to develop and mandate annual training of police department personnel and state police officers on the protocols of the Address Confidentiality Program. A8918 directs the regions to adopt rules to permit lifeguard certification training courses to satisfy required physical education credits. A9102 requiring notifications of victims of crime, including sexual offenses, about the Address Confidentiality Program. And A9185 includes communications generated using artificial intelligence in the definition of falsely reporting an incident in the third degree. If you have any questions about these, please give our office a call. I'll drop the contact number as well as my email in the chat. Moving forward, we are hosting a job fair on March 21st at MS 80 from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. We sent out some communications, but if you would like to sign up for it, just give us a call and we'll put you on the list. You can also sign up the day of and just show up. There's going to be a lot of great businesses there, as well as city agencies, all of them looking for qualified candidates. Heat and hot water issues. We know in this cold season, that's been an issue throughout our community. If you are having this issue, please call our office and have the number to your landlord or management company, and we will get on the case. And as with the rest of my colleagues, we know that snow removal is a bit of a tedious process. Again, give us a call. We will direct your location to the sanitation department. We're looking at a 24-hour turnaround. Thank you so much, and I'm happy to answer any questions.
Okay, let's see. Okay, doesn't look like we have any questions for you. We have Anne Marie from Assemblymember Alvarez's office.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anne Marie. I'm here representing Assemblymember George Alvarez's office from District 78. I just wanted to say that I will be the person who is coming to the community board meetings from now on from my office. I'm a constituent services liaison, and I'm happy to help. What we've been doing recently, some of the things that we help with: rental assistance, housing applications, Social Security, immigration, Medicare and Medicaid, document faxing, translation, interpretation, Spanish and English, and connection to city and state agencies. You're welcome to send us a message at 718 or call us at 718-933-2204. We are also doing current tax prep. So we are getting people signed up for current doing impuestos and taxes. And if you would like to give us a call to sign up, again, I'll repeat that number at the end. And we're also trying to help our community as much as we can. And you are more than welcome to give me a call, and I will probably be the one to pick up in the front. But I'm looking to help anyone. And 718-933-2204. Thank you, and look forward to working with you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you. I think that runs down our list of elected officials present today. All right, I'm going to move on to the chair's report. Oh, Kenny wanted to remind everyone also, happy Purim. All right, chair's report. So discussion of motions on the agenda are limited to at most 4 questions or comments by board members. I'll begin with BRC. Jeremy and I had a site visit at one of the BRC sites that more closely resemble what the plan is for 626, I think it's 626 Pelham Parkway South, which is going to be a affordable housing. And what we would like to see is our goal with the housing committee, Rich, Juanita, is to try to have a meeting, a community meeting, open to the public with BRC so that they can share their plan with us, kind of explain everything they've already done at committee meetings, but something on a slightly broader scale. Hopefully we can have some of our local electeds join us. If the captain is available that day as well, we're looking at possibly March 19th, Jeremy, is that the date of the next housing committee? Okay, so I think he said he thinks so. So, all right.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, March usually follows the same calendar as February.
Okay.
Just-
All
Yep.
right. So, yeah, so we're hoping to have this is a sort of save the date for that. So just keep that in mind. And I'll try to put together a flyer or something once everything has been finalized. Update on office hours and staff. We discussed this issue at the last full board meeting for some clarification, and we got our clarification. The expectation is office staff remote is 2 days a week, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. There should be somebody in the office. Jeremy is taking time here and there, which he had accumulated. Anything else, Jeremy, on that you wanted to? We went over the calendar of meetings so that we have an idea of who's going to be doing the live streams for the evenings. Yes?
Yeah, so we divided up that we're trying to equally split who live streams, right? So it's not just all me. I got to train Harriet a little bit maybe on that. Chris is for the most part ready to go. I mean, it's not really the live streams, it's more or less just the recording, starting the meeting and doing attendance, right? We don't do the paper slips anymore. We try to do the attendance on the recording, so it's on the record that way. So if we ever have a question, we can easily just go back and figure it out that way. And then, yeah, this past week with the snowstorm, we had mobility issues, all 3 of us. So I'm the first one in the office this week today. So that's really it for now, I think.
I think so. Okay. Budget requests. I've mentioned this at other meetings, and yes, it should be something that is somewhat prioritized by all the committee chairs. But just a reminder that all of us as board members can submit ideas for community development and budget priorities. That is super important in terms of trying to get some funds to our district. So I would like for everyone to kind of try to shift in that way and try to approach your committees in terms of those sorts of needs. I know Ryan was really good last year about meeting with each committee to get ideas. And Stacy, I think, is also doing her best to do something similar. So just asking everyone to, if you can kind of work your brain and think of something, send it to Stacy, send it to Dwayne, so that we can try to expand on that. Moving on to meeting cancellations, and I think this was something that Miguel was going to, the fabulous Miguel Dyer from the gallery session, was going to mention was meeting cancellations. I know that our bylaws say that we can meet only when there's business to discuss, but we did have a parks meeting canceled last month. I'm not 100% sure of what the reasoning was there. And my understanding was it was weather. I'm not gonna, get into the weeds, but we really should try to have a valid reason for canceling a committee meeting. We've discussed it before. There's always something to discuss. So if possible, let's try to, just keep our meetings going. Moving on to proposed bylaw amendments. I'm sorry, my eyes are bothering me. Updates to the code of conduct based on city law department review. Additions or underlined language to be removed are struck through. So number 1, engaging in acts of violence, eliminating the including threats part, adding or true threats expressing a serious intent to commit violence are grounds for immediate suspension of the right to attend meetings. Number 2, proposing to strike that part, disseminating false information is prohibited. Striking number 3, refrain from unpleasant or disparaging remarks and other actions. The bylaws committee went over this at their last meeting. Update and clarification to the removal process based on city law department review. An officer may be removed, adding from their elected position for cause by a majority of the appointed members of the community board. And board member attendance policy, number 1, excuse absences. Both full board and committee level meetings must be approved by the chair. 2 is 2 remote allowances a year unless there's an emergency. If more than 2, then they would be considered an unexcused absence. So those are some of the items that the bylaws committee is reviewing and considering, and which should be, Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong, should be, go ahead, Ryan, yes.
Also wanted to add the one on the code of conduct correcting the committee name. But yeah, that's it.
Yes, so in the conduct statement where it says pending review by the ethics and disciplinary, just a reminder that it is, we have to fix that. It's ethics and bylaws. Do I have any questions? Okay.
I do. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Cindy, did you guys send out like a red line of this, of the of what you just went through?
I don't know if that was, I don't think it was linked.
It's on the agenda.
It is, like the red line is on the agenda. I lost my agenda, my
Oh.
tabs here. I was trying to find it. Sorry. So that's why I just asked.
Yeah, it's under chair's report if you pull it up.
Okay. All right.
Right.
I'll keep looking for it.
We'll give you time.
I'm just better. I'm better visually seeing it than hearing it. So I was just asking. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks. Anything else? Okay, then I'll turn it over to Veronica. Veronica's here, yes.
Hey everyone, I hope everyone's staying warm. Cynthia, please give my best wishes to Miguel. Tell
Thank
him
you.
I'm thinking of him and I hope he feels better.
Thank you.
And I have submitted the treasury's report to the staff and it will be published shortly. So if once you see it, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me and I will answer them. Other than that, stay warm, stay safe, and hope everyone has a good evening.
Thank you. Secretary's report. Secretary isn't here. Jeremy, do you want to? Are those meeting?
Yeah,
Are
so-
those? Go ahead.
So the meeting minutes that, well, so first of all, there's an issue I realized with all the minutes going back to September. It's a really, really small thing, but it's a misspelling of a board member's name. So we'll update the attendance for going back to September for a board member's name. Unfortunately, they didn't tell us that their name was spelled incorrectly, but I did see that and corrected. November's published and ready to be, it's been published. I think I even said that in an email. I don't remember. I announced it at the last meeting. December, we did not have a meeting, but December's published. It's draft form. ready to be voted on if anybody wants. December, we didn't have a quorum. I'm sorry. We didn't have a quorum. Therefore, we weren't able to conduct formal business. I mean, we did hear from the public that was there, right? We didn't want to be completely disrespectful to those who turned out. And then January, I mean, Mr. Press brought up some good proposed edits. I don't know if if you guys want Harry and I to look at them and then put in what makes sense. I don't agree with some of the edits, but some of them do make sense. That's January.
All right. Any questions or comments on that?
Both sets, January and November, are on the website, and I can bring them up if necessary.
Well, January is the one that Mr. Press had the edits on, right?
Yeah.
So I would hold off on January until we've reviewed them, and then maybe look at November if we can approve those. And
So you want me to bring it up? Do you want to make a motion?
or unless, I mean, we can bring it up or we can just vote on accepting them. Any questions, comments, objections from the board? Okay, then, I mean, do we just want to accept, do I make a motion to accept the November minutes then? If there's no questions, comments, or objections?
With the one stipulation, I will correct the attendance with the misspelling of the board member's name. That's okay.
I'm okay to move on. Yep.
All right. So then, motion to accept the November 2025 minutes with the correction of the board member's name. Do I have a second?
Second.
Seconded by Rich. Any objections? Any abstentions? Okay, so those minutes are accepted and then we'll review January.
So unanimous.
Yes. Thank you. District managers report.
Yeah, so I don't know if I had anything listed under my report. I got done today finally publishing all the district service cabinet meeting minutes for the year, or well, starting with the last fiscal year, September to now. Harriet did fill in for me on a couple occasions where I had conflicts, like at a citywide meeting with my colleagues that I try not to miss. And she did a great job. Cynthia was present for that meeting, and the minutes are up. If there's anything you want me to discuss, if you're not clear on what those meetings are for, it's a meeting with city agencies. This is the only meeting that we are allowed to close to the public. It's not a public meeting because it's an interagency meeting where Cynthia is a member of the cabinet. Board members in the past have requested to attend these meetings, not unless you're there representing the chair. We had an issue not only when I was district manager, but when John Fratt was district manager, with general members attending these meetings. So that's why we don't generally allow that. So if you have questions, though, it's really about hashing out issues like, one of the constituents brought up about rats and rodents and other items. If you have questions, please let me know. All right.
Great, thank you. Okay, committee reports, starting with leadership.
Yes. So for Propel New York, I don't think we're talking about them today, correct?
No, we'll do that next month. I think they're coming to next month's meeting.
Okay.
Yeah,
So then I guess.
you just want to remind people to look at, you had me send the email out again.
Yes.
So
Yeah, so please, look at the proposal from Propel. We have to vote on this. I think we discussed it last time, but you want a fulsome review of the package. That's all.
Yep.
For our leadership. Moving on to housing. So housing, we had 2 meetings this month. I'm going to put the YouTube in the chat. One was regarding 1682 Stillwell. The other was 2560 Boston Road. So I'll put the YouTube in the chat. So please review when you can. They were great conversations. I think. Any other comments from folks? I think. There you go. Put them in the chat. If not, we can move on.
Okay. Let me just check here. I don't see any hands. And chat. People could also watch the meeting from the December Parks meeting regarding Propel. Yes, thank you, dear, for the reminder. So the reason this is even coming up is because once again, Propel's been to us several times, and they asked us for a letter of support. And when we finally brought it up for a vote, for me, it was not an overwhelming vote. It was, what was it again? 2 in favor, 2 abstentions, and 1 against.
It
And
was
so,
like, yeah, abstentions killed it.
yeah, so I think that we should offer them another opportunity. So that's why they'll come back next month. Please review the information so that way next month we can be ready to just be done with it. Anything else, Rich? You good there?
Yep.
All right. Economic development and public safety.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Dwayne Williams here. We did have a successful meeting this month. We did not have a quorum, unfortunately, and we did have an application for an on-premise renewal alcohol beverage license for Edge Lounge. They're located approximately 2 blocks south of the 49th precinct. Their location is 2040-2044 Eastchester Road. It just so happened that the owner had a lapse in their application because their attorney retired and didn't submit the paperwork. So we were advised to take it to leadership. We also received some very good feedback from Officer Bell during the meeting, and tonight I'd like to make a motion to forward a letter of no objection for the on-premise renewal of the alcohol beverage license for the Edge Lounge. Can I get some?
I second it. I second it.
You're on mute.
All
No,
right.
I,
Did
Dwayne,
second
you're on mute.
Sandy?
yeah, I seconded.
Thank you, Sandy.
You're welcome.
Any objections? Any abstentions? Motion passes unanimously. Thank you all. Secondly, we did receive a cannabis retail license for applicant registered to 1401 Blondell Avenue. We discussed this also at leadership, and it was advised to reschedule the review of this application. That way we could invite the applicant to come by and answer questions that were presented at the meeting. So that concludes the Economic Development and Public Safety Report for this month.
Any questions for the committee? All right. Education, Culture, and Youth Services.
Can you hear me?
Who is that?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Debbie.
Yes.
Debbie.
Yeah, because I was saying, is there no discussion back when we were talking of the liquor license? I'm like, is there no discussion? And you're like, keep on going. And I'm like,
We didn't hear you. We didn't hear
All right.
that part,
Sorry,
to be honest.
sorry, Debbie. Go ahead. What did you want to mention?
no, I thought there's supposed to be some discussion. I want to know, has there historically been any issues there? Is there historically no issues there?
Yeah, sorry. Dwayne mentioned that the precinct was at the meeting and they had nothing but good things to say from the precinct. They've never had an issue with that location.
Okay, yeah, good or bad, I want to, I was just trying to figure that out.
I
All right.
apologize, Debbie, I didn't see your question, but yeah, that's correct. We did get a full report from Officer Bell and no major issues to report.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, Alex, it's all yours.
Hi, everyone. So just a quick update. Today is the deadline for the Yankee Youth Leadership Award. The committee did a lot of work this year in promoting the award. So I'm looking forward to hopefully getting a lot of applications this year. The Yankees did notify us that they have a deadline of April 1st for us to submit the nominees. So it's going to be a little bit of a quick turnaround for the committee. We're going to have to decide on who the nominees are next week at our committee meeting. I did send an email out to the committee members notifying them about this and just emphasizing it's really important for us to have a quorum. For those people who haven't responded yet, please just send me an email just letting me know that you'll be at the meeting. And then just wanted to give a quick update. Yes, thank you, dear. I appreciate seeing your email. Thank you for responding. And then just a quick update. The last community board meeting, we approved the letter of support for the Collegiate Institute of Math and Science for their program to address absenteeism at the school. I just want to give a shout out to Councilmember Aldabal's office and State Senator Rivera's office for responding to my emails asking for some assistance in getting that program funded. So I was really happy to hear from them and just wanted to bring that back to the board. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bylaws and ethics.
Hi, everyone. Bylaws and Ethics held a meeting earlier this month where we discussed a couple of hanging ethics complaints that were ultimately dropped. And we also spoke a little bit about these proposed bylaw amendments, but we'll discuss them more thoroughly at the upcoming meeting in a couple of weeks. And that's all we've got.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions for Ryan? I'm sorry if you can hear my son screaming in the background. I apologize. He's playing whatever gaming. Community development and budget priorities. I saw Stacy earlier. Is she still on?
Oh, and I think
Yes, Stacy's on. Stacy, no?
Stacy.
If Stacy's unavailable, then I'm happy to report that we didn't have a scheduled meeting this month. And go ahead,
Go ahead.
Stacy.
Go ahead. You could go ahead. I just keep muting back and unmuting. Go ahead, Dwayne. We didn't have a meeting due to the blizzard. Most meeting was canceled on that Tuesday, so it was only the right thing to do to protect everybody's safety. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Did you guys hear me?
Yep, we heard you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Alex, there was a question in the chat about how many applications we received for the Yankee leadership. Any idea?
Right now, I have no idea. I think those get sent to Jeremy, so I think he'll probably forward them to me. I have been getting a lot of emails from different organizations with questions about the application, about the award. So hoping that means we'll get a lot of applications, but they're not sent to me, so I don't know yet.
Okay, thank you. Health and social services, Sandy?
Good evening, everyone. We had a wonderful meeting. We had a guest speaker who spoke about fall prevention. And you could see all of what he addressed and how to prevent falls, etc., on our YouTube. But he was very, very informative. And I would hope everyone would watch the YouTube video. Thank you. And we're working on having a health fair, and our committee will view or walk through the venue, and then we'll decide if the venue is good enough for our next health fair. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy. Parks.
Andy didn't mention it, and I know Kenny didn't mention it, but I just want to initially mention that even though it's health wise and not parks wise, the New York Blood Center had its ribbon cutting yesterday with Vanessa Gibson, and we finally have a blood center in the Bronx at the Throgs Neck Shopping Center that I've been fighting for over 10 years for this, even well before I was a board member. And I'm thoroughly ecstatic on how Vanessa was how she was very instrumental in making this happen, and she got a well-deserved award also at the grand opening. So I do want to put that as a shout out. So in a way, I'm glad I'm right behind Sandy on health. So as far as parks, we didn't have a meeting due to the weather and some health issues. So we didn't. That's basically why we didn't have a meeting in parks. So, but I did want to give a shout out for Vanessa Gibson and having the New York Blood Center finally coming to the Bronx.
Excellent.
Excellent, Debbie. Excellent work, Debbie.
So everyone go donate blood.
Yes. Donate blood, donate platelets, donate plasma.
I'm afraid of needles. I can't do it, Debbie. I'm afraid of
No.
needles.
I don't even want to hear the I'm afraid of needles, because what happens if God forbid you're in a
It's
car
hard.
accident and you're gonna get a needle in your arm and you're gonna say, "Oh no, I don't want a needle," or God forbid, you have to deal with cancer or some other issue like that. No. You take 10 minutes, 30 minutes if you're doing, stuff like that. If you're doing blood, if you're a trooper like me that does platelets, then you go have your iPad and you sit there and get comfortable. You're helping 1 to 3 people each time you go and donate.
All right.
You're right.
Thank you. Transportation.
We didn't have a meeting on that either.
Okay. And Councilmember Aldabal's Sophia put a link in the chat, info on appointments at the blood center, so you can click on the link and try to schedule it yourself. All right, excellent, great job, guys. Any old business? Looking for some hands. I see no hands. Any new business?
2 quick ones.
Sure.
First one, we may hold the public hearing on the 2560 Boston Road. Let's maybe at the next month full board meeting, maybe devote some more time so folks could come and talk to us. And then at next housing, we're going to have a fulsome conversation about Con Ed rates and how they've been skyrocketing. I want to talk about here, but we could do it another day. We know it's a problem, so at the next housing meeting. That's all.
Okay, so with regards to Boston Road, just 2560, that
Yeah.
is as of right. Am I
Correct. Yeah, you're correct. Yep.
so
Chair.
that's not something that we are obligated to vote
We're
on?
not. Nope. We're not obligated to vote on it. I think it'll be like a little venting session.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, so wait, let me check the chat real quick. Okay. 7183 something 77 has a hand up. I don't know who that is. Jeremy, do you know? That hand went down.
Yeah, I don't see the hand.
Okay.
Oh, Naomi.
I'm sorry?
Naomi jumped- Oh, it looks like a few board members jumped out and then jumped back on.
Okay, hold on now. Let's see.
But is-
They are seeking HPD. Okay, FG, I will give you 2 minutes, even though the gallery session is
Go for it.
over.
Yep.
No, the hand
Yeah,
went.
yeah. I'm ready to do the time.
Okay. All right.
Roxanne, go ahead.
Yeah, hold on. We gotta give. Did you give her? Did you
The hand
request?
went. Who lowered the hand?
I don't know, but I'll request. There you go.
Okay.
She should be able to
Try
unmute.
again. Try again now. Try now.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
There we go.
I don't know what's happening with WebEx. At first, I was
Go
my
ahead.
hand was never my hand. I just want to clarify. No, there's things we're not obligated to do, including myself, but we do it for the benefit of our community. So I don't think we should say. I know it's not a ULUP process, but mind you, this was previously a ULUP process which the community board voted against, and that's because of the community feedback. They did receive the upzoning because of the proposed prior project they proposed. And now they did a bait and switch where the project would be much higher. It's additional 150 units, meaning approximately over 300 residents, which would have a negative significant impact for the, if you update the numbers on the ES report done by city planning. We do need a public hearing, so we can write a letter if the community consensus, not my opinion, if the community as a whole ask the board to send a letter to advise APG not to fund the project unless it revised back to the original size. Yes, the project is affordable. I'm glad they addressed that because initially the proposed project presented years ago was not affordable. The average median was over 100,000. Now it's 60,000. That's what in line with the Community Board 11 average median income per census. Sorry, I have food in my mouth. I just came home from work. I'm just asking you, since they presented to Community Board 11, since they are seeking public money, you are not obligated, but for community to have the input whether the community thinks that they deserve HPD funding. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So any new business? Next full board meeting will be at Einstein. Anything else? Any other new business? Going once. Going twice. How do you know that? All right, so seeing no new business, I make a motion to adjourn.
Just want to say the application for the Youth Leadership Board is in the chat.
Thank you, dear.
I second your motion.
I
All
second
right.
the motion.
Second,
I
third,
think we
fourth,
all
five,
second it.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Excellent. All right, so thank you all for your time. The time is now 8:34. Meeting is adjourned. Looking forward to seeing y'all soon. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a
Bye,
good night.
everyone.
Stay
Bye.
safe.
Bye. Be safe.